Hey guys, you have worked hard all these years, and especially in the past 1 year, the pandemic, and you have achieved, you have graduated. I wish you the very best in all your future endeavors. Don't worry, it'll all be good. You'll all do well.
The best investment you can make is in yourself.
A word of advice, persevere.
Hello, everyone. In the last year, you have gone through a lot, and I'm sure 20 years from now, you will look back at this year and you will say that, wow, I've learned a lot. And I am a more resilient person as a result of this unusual pandemic situation. Fight on.
So you all have already shown this through the past couple of years, but I would advise you to be flexible and persevere.
Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray.
My word of advice to the graduates is perseverance. Things will get tough, life will get tough, but if you persevere, I know you'll get through it. And a second word of advice is enjoy. Enjoy what you do, enjoy your career, and enjoy life as well.
Dornsife graduates, in these times, we need your voices and your intellect to shine a light on nuance and to offer clarity.
Don't put pressure on yourself to achieve everything you want in life right out of the gate. You're just getting started.
My word of advice to you is to stay curious and never stop learning.
Class of 2021, keep reading, keep being creative, listen to other people's stories, and share your stories.
Always be true to yourself and to your values, and our institutions would just be a much better word.
My word of advice to you is focus.
Word of advice for our graduating seniors in the Department of Latin American Iberian Cultures is practiquen español, hablen español fuera de la clase, cuando están viajando, cuando están en restaurantes, pues cuando puedan, you're ready.
You've proven your resilience in these difficult times. Remember that you've done this before, that you're Trojans, and you can do it again no matter what obstacles face you.
My word of advice for the class of 2021 is be prepared for change.
My word of advice for the class of 2021 is to take good care of the earth for the rest of your life.
My word of advice is to be patient and be proactive.
Take what we have provided in the classrooms and outside of the classroom from your professors, your colleagues, and your classmates, and to proceed into the world deliberately and with kindness. Kindness to others, and most importantly, kindness to yourself.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is, I think I'll go with better a pigeon today than a peacock tomorrow.
May you be happy, healthy, and lead inspired lives.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is to embrace the transitions in life.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is the same as I give to my 5-year-old. Always be kind and learn as much as you can.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is a single phrase, lifelong learning. You've got a good basis now, but go with it.
So my word of advice to the class of 2021 is do what you do best and never turn down a good opportunity.
You have met the challenges with resilience and courage, and every lesson learned has equipped you for a promising future. Never forget, you will always be a Trojan. So go forward and fight on.
Don't think you have to have your whole career path mapped out right away. Just take it one step at a time.
Now you have skills and you have acquired some experience at USC. So go ahead and find the options in front of you. Think before you take any step, but don't think too much because you have to experience life and learn more.
You're part of a community. So learn to take care of yourself and the people around you. Be resilient and be all you can be.
Dream for the future, live in the present, and learn from your experience.
Hang on tight. The world is changing in epical, pivotal ways, and it is changing underneath our feet as we speak. So don't be too sure that the world that you grew up in is going to be the world in a few years. And all indications seem to suggest that it's going to be a radically different world in a few years. We're going through major epical changes, and you are more or less in the driver's seat. Good luck.
Be bold,
embrace your failures, and then enjoy success.
My one word of advice for you is persist.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is don't listen, watch what people do, because they say actions speak louder than words.
You have been amazing in the last year and a half. It's been tremendously hard times. I congratulate you, and my word of advice is you've done well. Keep going.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is to chase your dreams and fight for what you believe in.
My word of advice is that we all face difficult times, but just keep going, persevere.
As you go forth, just remember to stay focused on your dreams, as your graduation is only the first step towards fulfilling those dreams, and also realize that you will always have an entire Trojan family behind you, supporting and lifting you up to achieve those dreams.
My word of advice is explore and travel and see the world.
So my words of advice for the class of 21 are to believe in yourself, chase your dreams, and above all else, find happiness.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is stay curious and be a lifelong learner.
Follow your passions, enjoy, keep those great friends that you've made at USC, and remember to back everything up.
Keep on learning. You have a solid foundation, but you must keep building on it. So never shy away from an opportunity to learn more or figure out new things.
In college, a lot of your success is based on individual performance, but after college, a lot of your success is based on a collaborative effort. You'll need the support of your colleagues, families, friends, and partners.
You should understand that this isn't the end of your education, but just the beginning of a lifetime of intellectual adventure. So keep learning and keep enjoying learning for many decades to come.
My word of advice to the QBio graduates of 2021 is that the sky's the limit, and I'm so proud of you.
Be bold, be creative, and be both passionate and compassionate. And know that without a doubt, you are made for great things. Congratulations on your well-deserved success.
Please keep exploring the horizon of knowledge and practice. And along the way, please take care of yourself.
My advice is to be wrong and then change your answer so it's more right.
Basically, it's the issue of choices. You should do the right choices, and the choices stay with you, and then you live with them. And my very general advice would be choose what you like. Don't run for what is fashionable. Don't run for the money in it. Run for what you really can live all your life with, because that's what will happen. You will live a whole life with your choices, and this will be even a longer life than mine, because we're into a completely new technology, medicine, and it will be an extremely long life. So wish you a very fruitful life like that.
My word of advice for the class of 2021, keep charging ahead.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is persevere.
You've made a lot of friends here. Keep them close. And sometimes email your professors. We'd like to know what you're up to.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is to reimagine what's possible and to persist not only in your endeavors, but in your optimism.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is a sentence of a text that is 4,000 years old that I picked from the Egyptian Ptahhotep, who passes on pieces of wisdom to his child who is sort of graduating. Take responsibility in the matters entrusted to you, and you will accomplish things of note.
You are leaders, you are change makers and visionaries. So as you're out there doing these big things, never forget to lift as you climb.
Dream and hope for a better and more equal world.
While we know you will go and fight on and strive for success into the next adventure, I would like to remind you to also be kind to yourself.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is to keep an optimistic outlook on life, try to be adaptive to new challenges, and to nurture resilience.
My word of advice is actually two words: stay curious. And two more: keep exploring. Learning is a lifetime occupation.
Take a little bit of time each week to self-reflect and make sure you're living your life with the purpose and meaning that you want.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is hang on to your friends.
Remember this moment, that you're living through historic times, and I would encourage everyone to write down your experiences, to reflect on these times, and to keep a record, because someday you may want to know what it was like to live through this extraordinary moment.
My word of advice for the class of 2021 is to continue to learn.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is stay positive.
My word of advice to the class of 2021 is persistence.
My word of advice for the class of 2021 is to always be both tolerant and skeptical. The French 16th century philosopher Montaigne said that before anything that happened in life, you had to ask, what do I really know? And from that, you would constantly question, but you would do it in a scientific, methodological way. That's what we do in philosophy. That's what we do at USC. And that's what we hope to teach you.
Don't forget to breathe.
Be strong, be kind, especially to yourselves.
Dear graduates of American Studies and Ethnicity, please keep your faith in social justice and the activism of this department. Thank you for your work.
Be bold, be courageous, be your best, and be yourself.